that you all know well, and I need some help singing this one because it's high for my voice today. I played and sang a lot yesterday. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Do it again. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. And I see you're in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am giving the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just what I'm supposed to be. You're in the right place at the right time, and I'm just what I'm supposed to be. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, yeah, we want to keep going for a second. I think everybody's glad to be here for some reason. And yeah, I mean, we should always be glad to be wherever we are. So let's just tag that in with a little bit. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you are here. I want to share my love with you. I'm glad you are here. Yes, I'm glad you are here. I want to share my love with you. For we are one, we are one, we are one. Yes, we are one, we are one. In the company of love. Yes, we are one, we are one, we are one. For we are one, yes, we are one. In the company of love. I'm glad you are here. Yes, I'm glad you are here. I want to share my love with you. So, I feel more complete now.
All right. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of the Hill Country. My name is Mandy Russell, a member of Unity, and at this place, we offer a positive path for spiritual living. The Daily Word has been giving the worldwide Unity movement a daily prayer since July 1924. I'm going to be the reader today. The daily word for today is inner peace, and the affirmation is, the peace of God is mine to live and mine to share. Let's repeat that. The peace of God is mine to live and mine to share. Peace flourishes in my awareness of the divine presence within. Flowing from my spiritual center, peace calms my emotions, clarifies my thoughts, relaxes my body, and radiates to everyone around me. If peace eludes me, I open myself to anything that may be blocking its flow and invite it to come forward for healing. If I am holding on to resentment or unforgiveness, I pray for the willingness to forgive, affirming divine love through me forgives and releases all bitterness. If fear and worry seep into my thoughts, I remember God is the only presence and power active in the universe, affirming faith dissolves fear and restores peace. I align my thoughts and feelings with God's indwelling presence to live ever more peacefully. In scripture from Romans 14, let us then pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding. So let's say the affirmation once again. The peace of God is mine to live and share. Yes, thank you. The Unity movement started in 1889 with answered prayer. Myrtle Fillmore was healed of tuberculosis. We'll be honored to pray with you. You can request prayer at b.unity.org. You can also place a request in our lobby prayer box or on unityhillcountry.org and click on the Ministries tab. If your phone is not silenced, please do so now. And let us affirm our mission and vision statements together to live consciously, celebrating the divine potential in all. And there is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the good, the omnipotent. Okay, we have another sing-along. One love, one prayer, one power.
Love is the answer.
Okay.
Is actually, yeah, I'm doing the one love, one power as a song of mine to lead into meditation. But this is a one you may know. It's from the actual Unity hymn book. So I'm going to add a verse to it. It may not be up there. Oh, he did add it up there. Good going, Brad. We're all together today. Wow. Love, love, love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the way. Love, love, love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the way. Joy, joy, joy is the answer. Joy is the answer. Joy is the way. Joy, joy, joy is the answer. Joy is the answer. Joy is the way. Peace, peace, peace is the answer. Peace is the answer. Peace is the way. Peace, peace is the answer. Peace is the answer. Peace is the way. Let's do love one more time. I'm going to do it a cappella. Love, love, love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the way. Love, love, love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the way. Yes. We have announcements or? Well, Sondra, if you want to go on up, I'm just going to, this is a really short lead in into meditation. One love, one power, one peace for all people. One love, one power, one peace for all in unity. One love. peace, a way to heal and bring us together.
One love brings us together. We are here to share love, to share our light. To bring our energy into alignment with the one power. We are here to remember. And so we breathe. We breathe, allowing any thoughts that we may have to gently fall into our hearts. Heart and mind, mind and heart. With awareness of the heart space and that love that moves in it. Breathe again. Relax even deeper. Our breath is a reminder of the fullness and the wholeness and the beauty and the glory of the divine. As you take this deep breath, I invite you to visualize a beautiful archway of palms and greens, and out from that, a beautiful white sandy beach. And on that beautiful beach, there is a peace and a calm. It goes out to turquoise, blue, green water, and you relax even deeper. Allow yourself to be gently with yourself, to be gently in this beautiful setting. Listen for that still, small voice that will guide you. That small voice. It may have a message for you today. It may simply whisper, I love you. You are an expression of the divine. Be at peace. Be at peace. In this place of peace, allow your heart to soften, your mind to be free. To know that we are here today by divine appointment. So we allow ourselves to return to this time, this place, this space, to the energy of those to the left and to the right, those that are behind us, in front of us. We return. Relaxing completely. As we join together in singing Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
We are now streaming the service, so it's not being recorded. Yes, it is. I'm watching it. All right. All right. I am going to make a statement in about 2 minutes. Nice to see you, Donna. Nice to see you, Terry. I'm going to make a statement for about 2 minutes. When I'm finished, if you want me to leave, I'll leave. And Danny and the rest of the board, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised about these 2 minutes that I'm going to say. First, let me explain the appearance of my face. For those of you who don't know, 10 days ago I had eyelid surgery over in Austin, and that's why there's this bruising. So please set this aside, take a nice deep breath. Be sure you are embracing love rather than peace. I'm sorry, love rather than fear, because I do come in peace. So let's focus on what I'm about to say. And since I don't know what's been said so far, what you need to know is that on Thursday, the Board of Trustees fired me. Because this is a personnel matter, the board cannot answer any of your questions. Maybe a few. I voluntarily can answer all of your questions. I can, and the board can verify the accuracy of what I'm saying, and Sonia can also verify the accuracy of the situation. I am concerned that if you do not have this information now, today, in the next 2 hours, there will be no information, misinformation, suspicion, and frankly, I believe that it will ruin this congregation and ruin me. We can avoid weeks, months, or years of unspooling this. I am asking you to give me permission to stay so that you can ask me these questions and I can give you clear, accurate answers. I need you to make it clear to the board members that that is your desire. The board, I'm here to defend the actions of the board. They did the right thing with the misinformation they had. If I were in their shoes, I would have fired me too. Problem is, they didn't know what was going on. So they did the best that they could. I am a man of integrity. I'm 67 years old. I was ordained 22 years ago. I have gotten much of the training in conflict resolution. So I know the territory here. And I know Sondra has had some of the challenging things too. So I'm asking you to allow me to lay everything out for you. I'm asking that we can put all of this to rest before we go through, the water will be under the bridge and there's nothing that any of us can do. So let's know what's going on and heal this thing now, today. If indeed I am asked to leave, I will go over to the River Hills Mall. I will be waiting inside the main entrance where there is an American flag and a Texas flag. There are some benches there. I will be there for a few hours and I will answer all of your questions. My email address is revbobeuler@yahoo.com. So, just a quick poll, show of hands. How many of you want me to leave now? Okay, usual suspects. How many of you want me to stay now? Yeah, well, there are more than want me to stay, but frankly, I'm a little surprised. So, Danny, Board of Trustees, I mean, you can make your decision.
Your presence here is not, we're not gonna thank you for being here, but I would have appreciated if you'd wait and came to the member meeting, had your services and not interrupted the services.
Well, unfortunately, Brad says the service is being streamed, but it's not showing up on the Facebook page. So that's why I did not know what was going on. I did not want to interrupt the service.
We're finding the guidelines in Unity Worldwide.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you can contact me.
Oh, I am. And part of my defense of the board is they were operating on erroneous information from Unity Worldwide Ministries. And
So let's know
so
one
80%,
thing.
yeah, 80% of what I have to do now is call Unity Worldwide Ministries. I've already reached out by email. They're closed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so there's nothing I can do until tomorrow.
And so what we know is that Reverend Bob is available to answer questions. Whether it be here or at the mall, he is available to answer questions. So I'm going to let y'all decide that. the board, that sort of thing. But Bob, I bless you, and I know that this is a tough time for you. So bless you, and may you be at peace.
And I know you've been in my shoes, so.
I have.
Do you want me to wait here? You give me permission to just stay here and keep my mouth shut until the special meeting? And you want to object to that?
Okay. So, wow. What a great thing that we've just kind of moved right into it.
Right.
Do you have a song at this moment, or is it my turn?
It's your turn, and then we're going to do a song right after
Afterwards.
about seeing clearly.
Yeah. So, here we are. And this is the truth. There is no one or no thing against you or against me. There's no one thing, no one person against you or against me. So just imagine for a moment achieving happiness, peace, and love through wisdom. Is that not what we want to do? Is we want to get to that place through wisdom. We want to be at peace. We want to be in joy. And we want to have wisdom in what we're doing. So I decided for today I would take the 4 agreements and the eye of the storm and put them together to create a power-packed energy for all of us. Are y'all willing to experience that power-packed energy? Yeah. So Don Miguel Ruiz talks about being impeccable with our word. Now, we know how powerful our words are, for we talk about that a lot in Unity. The power of our words, the power of how we use our words, the power of what we focus on with our words. So if I'm always talking about the negative, what's going to be going on in my mind? I'm going to be experiencing negative. And when I talk about the glory of the day, I'm going to look out there and see a really gloriful day. And that is what it means to be impeccable with our words. Use our words with intention. Use our words knowing how powerful they can truly be. He also says to not take anything personally. Well, now I'm just here to say that's a tough one. Not taking anything personally can be rough because there are things that sometimes feel very personal. And I'm going to take them personally until I remember, until I take a deep breath and go, oh, well, there may be more to the story. There may be more to this story than I know at this moment. Oh, okay, I can take a deep breath and know that it might not be personal. It may just be something happening. And then there's the next one that's so hard is don't make assumptions. So this morning I made an assumption. I got in the car and I said, let's go to Kerrville, and no, don't go through San Antonio. Put it on your GPS to do otherwise. And I didn't look again. And Linda looked at me and she said, you know, we're going to arrive at 10:55. And I'm like, or 10:59 at that time. And I'm like, no, that's not the way I go. But I just made an assumption that we'd be going the way that I normally go. That gets me here a half hour earlier than that. But you know, I got here in all the due time. So when I make an assumption, what ends up happening? Something happens usually that's not what I want to happen. So I get to be really clear with my words. I need to not take things personally, and I need to make sure that I'm not making an assumption that you'll know what I'm thinking, because I frequently do. I frequently think you think the way I do, that you'll want the same thing I want. It's not the way it is. So I have to be sure not to take assumptions and to always do my personal best. Always do my personal best. Do you always do your personal best? Do you always do your personal best? I really give it my best shot. But I will tell you, last night, I arrived at midnight at my house, and I thought, am I going to give them my personal best tomorrow? I absolutely am. But will it be my personal best? I don't know. We'll see. We'll let you tell me. But our personal best can change by the circumstance. If I have a cold, or if I just broke my leg, my personal best is not going to be the same as my personal best on a day that I've just arrived from vacation and I'm really G'd up and happy. You know, our personal best may change, but we always want to do our very personal best. So when we take these and we realize that there is no one and no thing against us, and we take these 4 agreements and we start applying them in our lives, we can understand that our inner peace can be amid conflict and all can be well. We can have inner peace during conflict. You know, when there is a storm, we see all kinds of conflict going on, and then there's the eye of the storm that comes through, and it's very peaceful. That's the center of who we are. That's that Christ presence that is you and me. It is the Christ presence that when we are in that place of remembering, we can be, and all can be well. It doesn't have to look like what we want. It doesn't have to be the prettiest that it can be. We can still be at peace. Y'all agree with that? Does anybody want to go, no way? Sometimes I want to say that. I've been known to say, look, I know that I'm still a child of God and I'm in at peace, but I don't feel like it. I've been known to do that. But when we address conflict from an inner perspective, from an inner place of truth, we can tap into our wholeness. We can tap into our spiritual essence, and we can turn fear into love. We can turn fear into freedom from fear. We can let go of that place of, oh my heavens, what if something happens? What if it's not the way I anticipated? What if I can't control it? All will be well. Because these practices help us push past that we want to have our way. So Gary Simmons in The Eye of the Storm talks about the 4 elements of wind that keep us from that place of inner peace, from the very eye of the storm when we know the truth. And the first one is a sense of separation. And if I feel like I'm separate from you, better than you, less than you, anything than you, then there's a sense of separation, and I'm not going to be able to communicate, love, and appreciate who you are and who I am. And God said, no, that was Jesus really. Jesus said that we should love our neighbors as ourselves. And I frequently say, I think that's what we do. I don't think we love ourselves to the level that we could. And so sometimes we aren't very nice to other people because we're treating them like we treat ourselves not very well. So when we recognize that there is a oneness and we begin to treat others as we would like to be treated, and there is an edition that talks about it that way, of treating others like you would like to be treated. I think that's probably more accurate because we don't always necessarily do it the way we want. One of the things that happens when we feel separate is that there's a sense of defensiveness. We want to defend. We want to defend ourselves. We want to defend our actions. We want to say why. We want to explain it away. But the truth is, and we don't need to because we're all here and we're all doing the very best we can. And then misperceptions. So I'm going to invite you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine me holding a large globe. You know, a globe that has everything on it all the way around. And I want to say, what do you see as you look at this globe from here? And you'll see tell me something you're going to see from your side. Just anything. United States. Yeah. Yeah. Just tell me something that would be on the globe.
Oh, something that's big on the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Fredericksburg, Texas.
Okay, Fredericksburg, Texas. So we've got Fredericksburg, Texas right here. What do you think we have on this side? So Linda, if I ask you what you saw, I don't know the globe well enough to say what would be on the other side, but
I don't either.
but it would be
Romania.
South Africa. What?
Romania.
Romania. Good one. Okay. So now we have Romania and South Africa over here. The world. You're going to see the world. You're good. You're going to see the entire thing. But we look at things with different perspectives. So if I'm looking at the globe and I'm looking at it dead on, and I see this wonderful town in front of me, and that's what it is. That's all it is. These two glorious beings. You can't convince me that there's Fredericksburg over here and Romania over here. Just this. Because that's my perspective of it at the moment. Now, if we spin that globe, we're all going to have a different idea of what's there, right? So misperceptions. I can decide that there is something there, and that's the only thing that's there, and it's not. I know that y'all have experienced this. I had an opportunity with someone I was working with I had looked at his Facebook, and I was like, oh, I don't really agree with much about him. And he came to my house, and I was like, are you the same person that's on Facebook that da-da-da-da-da? And he goes, yeah. I was like, I don't know why I have you in my house to kill the pest. And he started to tell me about his life and about why he felt the way he did. And it was so incredible because it was like we both went and stepped toward each other. And no longer are we adversaries and looking at things completely different, but suddenly we're starting to see more in alignment. This is what it's going to take, in my opinion, humble opinion, for us to clear up so much of what we argue about in the world, is that we step toward each other and we listen. But we have those misconceptions, those misperceptions, those structures of knowing that we may have learned when we were this high. What I learned when I was that high was that I didn't like cats. My dad told me I didn't like cats. He said cats would run away. Our cat did run away. Well, he took it away and threw it away. I love cats. I've had a cat all my adult life. But he told me I didn't like cats. So the first time the cat came to my house, I was like, no. That was a structure of knowing that was incorrect. So we have those structures of knowing that we learn, that are given to us, and we carry them into adulthood, and we just try to make decisions from them. And it might be something that we want to look at and find out if it really is true, if it's really our truth, if it's really where things are. Because most of the time, when we have these structures of knowing, we get locked into this box, and it's not the truth. It's just a box. That's all it is. So until we're willing to shift our point of view, our experience might not change. We may not experience the joy and the peace that we desire. And I know that there's no one in here that's ever been competitive, right? Because, yes, okay, there's some competition. So that's the other wind of that can cause us to feel separate, is competition. I'm better than you, or, God forbid, I'm worse than you, and you're better than me. You're so much better than me. I'm just a lowly worm here. Not true. There's only one power, one presence, God the good, omnipotent, and we are all one. We are all one. It's always so hard. So when we let go of competition, okay, so just came back from vacation. I was diving. I went to Grand Turks in Turks and Caicos. And there were 3 women, and we were all over 65. And so we went diving as if we have good sense. We do. And we went diving in this little 20-something foot boat. To get into it, it's a ladder that's this wide and about this high. Well, I mean, look at me. Do I look like I can get up a ladder that high? Out of the water with my dive gear on. It's not pretty. It's just not pretty, I'll tell you that. So, who can do it the best of the three of us? Who uses the less air? We all look at, how much air did you use? How much air did you use? How deep did you go? Now, I no longer compete for that. I no longer want to be the deepest. How many sharks did you see? Well, I saw 10. How many did you see? I saw a hammerhead. I didn't see the hammerhead. Was I feeling competitive? I was. We can compete for the weirdest things. The thing about competing, somebody has to lose. So if we're going to compete, somebody's going to lose. Do you want that? Now, if you're in the Olympics, you want to win. I get it. That's fine. That's a whole different thing. Somebody will lose, but you will win a gold if you can. But do we want to compete in our everyday life if we want to experience joy, if we want to experience peace, if we want to be in that place of kindness? Do we really want to compete? If I'm playing cards, I might. But I don't want to compete with you. I want us all to win. I want us to all win in joy and peace. I want to do that. And then there's defensiveness. Anybody ever feel defensive and try to explain yourself away? And when we do that, it's that evidence of separation. So when the winds of defensiveness start to blow in our lives, and I try to explain myself away, I'm separating again. So it might not be the place that we want to be all the time. Now, in scuba diving, there's a few places that we have to be. And so I'm going to use those in this talk as well, having just come back. So number one thing is that you need a partner. You don't want to do it alone. You don't want to go down there by yourself, because if something happens, you want somebody to give you a hand. Say, wait a minute. So one of the people diving with me, she was just heading down. We were supposed to go to 80 feet. She's going on down, and I'm like, and I'm yelling her name, and I'm doing this. We need partners to help us remember to come up when we're going down too deep. Another thing that's important, if we get confused in our scuba diving, if we're in a murky place and we don't know which way is up, is to always follow the bubbles up. Always follow your bubbles up. You will end up at the surface if you follow your bubbles up. So we always want to keep our consciousness going up, don't we? Not down. I mean, I don't know, there's some danger going deep and deeper and then deeper. So we want to follow our bubbles up. And we want to remember that if we're going on a night dive, we want to have a light. And it doesn't matter if the light's a giant light or a little light. When it's dark and in the ocean, one of those little lights can make a big difference. And you want to have light. And see, each of you are a light. Each one of you are a light. And you bring your light, and your light's going to make a difference in the world. It's going to make a difference to that person in the dark with you. Because I can tell you, it was really hard that night we went on a night dive. And all the lights were out except for 8. And we were very grateful for each other's 8 little lights. So you can make a difference in the truth of who you are as you bring that wisdom, as you bring your joy, as you bring that wholeness that you are. So you are the energy of love. You are the energy of peace. You are the energy of joy. Right here, right now, and I know things feel a little uncomfortable right now, but it does not matter. because we are all here having the opportunity to be at peace. We have the opportunity to be at peace, to be at joy, regardless of what's going on. We have that opportunity. We have the opportunity to live in our authentic self and the authentic truth of love, rather than that stuff that looks like personality and ego. We can get off on that. And that can take us down, that can take us down to one of those deep places that we don't really want to be. So we want to come from the place of our hearts, of peace, of love, of joy, of knowing the truth, of being authentic, of moving into your consciousness of the divine. God has placed you right here. You are a foundation of life. You're a foundation of life. So be impeccable with your words. Don't take things personally. Don't make assumptions. Always do your personal best. Acknowledge your oneness with all beings. Recognize that you are whole and free. And so let us affirm together, I'm a powerful creator, and I choose thoughts that align with my highest good. Together, I am a powerful creator, and I choose thoughts that align with my highest good. Are you willing to do that? Yes. Really? Yeah. Oh, okay, good. So I thank you for being here, and I thank David for being here and for providing the song that's going to bring all of this together and lift us up and remember who we are. All right? Y'all willing to do that? Yes. Okay, God bless you.
Thank you, Sondra. All right. This is an oldie. I remember hearing it when I was a kid, written by Johnny Nash, and I decided to do a different arrangement of it about a month or so ago, and I'm kind of sinking into it. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles that were in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. And all of those bad feelings have disappeared. And here is that rainbow I've been praying for. And it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Y'all can do this with me. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but I can see clearly now, the rain is gone and the chaos too. I can see all the obstacles are in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. And it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. And it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny can see clearly now. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share that with y'all.
If this is your first time at Unity, we're glad you're here. We hope that you are finding a place of like-minded people and a place to belong. We teach spiritual tools that can help you, no matter what is going on in your life. If you're interested in a welcome packet, an usher can bring you one, or you can grab one on your way out. Please fill out the contact form if you wish to be a part of our weekly email newsletter. We now have an opportunity to support our spiritual cooperative. If you would like to donate by credit card, go to our website, unityhillcountry.org, and click on the donate button or scan the QR code on your handouts. Please consider setting up an automatic monthly contribution. If you would prefer to mail us checks, please mail them to 1016 Jefferson Street, Kerrville, Texas, 78028. We thank you in advance for your generosity. And now let's bless what you are giving now, and then join me in the offering of affirmation together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I send it forth with my blessing and my love.
Freely, freely I have received. Freely, freely I give. Divine love through me blesses all that I am, all that I give and receive. Freely, freely I have received. Freely, freely I give. Divine love through me blesses all that I am, all that I give and receive.
We open our hearts in gratitude for these, We open our hearts in gratitude as we release these donations. We send these gifts forward through our congregation and into our world, blessing all that it affects. Amen. Please take your bulletin and check the lobby information tables for upcoming activities. We've reached the end of our gathering, so let's rise, circle up, and join hands. Oh, okay. I don't have them. Okay, we'll do it here. Okay, there's an important membership meeting following our service. Friday night is the Tivy Pep Rally. 8 o'clock? Sweet. Ladies' Clothing Exchange will be Saturday, August 24th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Donation drop-off is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thursday, 8/22 and 8/23. And on 8, I think that's it, right? 8/22 is my 35th wedding anniversary. Yeah. Do you have something you'd like to say, Molly? No? Okay. All right. Okay. Celebration Sunday. Get some good stuff before we start our meeting. Okay. Yep. Please take your bulletin and check the lobby information for information tables for upcoming activities. So let's rise, circle up, and join hands. We'll do the peace song and our prayer for protection.
Are we there? Let there be peace on let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Surrounds us. Love of God holds us. Power of God protects us. Presence of God. We are. God is, and all is well. God, namaste, y'all. Namaste.